Hello all, welcome to the channel Smart Study with Shivani. So, I'm back again with one more video of mathematics. But before starting with today's session, I would like to say a big thank you to all the viewers who have made my channel successful by supporting me, subscribing me, and making it 1000 views just in 4 months. So, a warm thank you to all the lovely viewers. Starting with today's session, we will be continuing with the laws of arithmetic. In the previous video, we learnt about commutative law, which holds true only for addition and multiplication, and it doesn't work with division and subtraction. It states that a plus b is same as b plus a, where a and b are two numbers, which means if we change the position of a and b, the answer will remain the same. Similarly, for multiplication, it is a times b is equal to b times a. Further, we also learned about associative property of addition and multiplication. It states that if we add the two numbers, that is a plus b, and whatever answer we get, we add it to the c, is same as if we change the position and we first add b plus c and then add the answer to the a, which states that into the bracket a plus b plus c is same as a plus into the brackets b plus c. For multiplication, the law states that a times b is in the bracket times c is same as a into the bracket b times c. This we have already covered in our previous video. Now in today's session, we will be learning about the sequence in which we should solve an expression when multiple operations are given, and also about the third and the last law, which is the distributive law. First, we will start with the sequence to solve. So we have four operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So whenever we want to solve some decimal sum, and then there is a small trick to it, that is we remember Mr. DL, wherein M stands for multiplication. So if multiplication is there in a particular sum or wherein the decimal point is involved, we shift the decimal point to the right and R stands for right. Similarly, if division is there in a particular sum, we will shift the decimal point to the left. So it is Mr. DL, multiplication right, division left. Just we see an example, 5.1 times 100. So we know that the operation is multiplication. So we shift the decimal point to the right and we get 510. In the next sum, we have 5.1 divided by 100, wherein the operation is division. So we will shift the decimal point to the left. So we get an answer of 0.051. And we don't go for the entire solving of the sum, but we just remember the one line, that is Mr. DL. Similarly, for solving the expression, we have certain tips. So we remember it as a BODMAS or BIDMAS or PEDMAS. They are the different names for solving the same problem, and they are to be solved in the similar manner, wherein B stands for brackets, O stands for off, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition and S is subtraction. If we go for BIDMAS, only there is a difference of I and O in between the first and the second abbreviation, which is indices. O is the off and I is indices, which means the same. And if we look for the PEDMAS, the first two letters, that is P and E, they stands for parenthesis instead of brackets, but they are same. And E, which is exponential, indices or off, they all mean the same. And DMAS remains same, that is division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. We will solve one example. The question is 12 divided by 4 plus 3. So what we do is we add 4 plus 3, which we get 7, and answer is 12 by 7. Am I correct? No, a big no. We will write BODMAS, that is BODMAS, and according to it, we will look back to the sum again, wherein we have got only two operations, that is addition and division. And as per BODMAS, the sequence of division will come before the addition. So, we will first solve 12 divided by 4, which will give us the answer as 3. And then this 3 we will add to the second part of the sum, which is plus 3. So we get 3 plus 3 is 6. So this is the correct way of solving this particular expression. We will look into one more example. 7 plus 8 minus 2. So looking at the expression, we are having only two operations, that is addition and subtraction. And when we look at the abbreviation BODMAS, addition comes before subtraction, that is A comes before S. So first we will solve 7 plus 8, which gives us 15, and then we will subtract 2 from the 15, which will give us the answer as 13. One more sum, that is 7 times 9 minus 11. So over here we have two operations, that is multiplication and subtraction. Looking at the equation BODMAS, M, that is multiplication, comes before S, which is subtraction. So we will do first multiplication of 7 and 9, which gives us 63, and we subtract 11 from 63, which will give us answer as 52. Hope all the viewers are getting this, that how we are solving a big expression using the simple trick of BODMAS. Now we will look at the third law of the arithmetic, which is the distributive law. It says that if A, B and C, there are three numbers given to you, B plus C are added, they are into the brackets, and they are multiplied with A. So if we open the bracket, we get A times B plus A times C. So this is nothing but the distributive property, which says that the sum of two or more addends. Over here addends are what? B and C are addends because they are added together. They are multiplied by a number, that is A. It gives the same answer as distributing the multiplier, that is multiplying each addend separately, which means we are separately doing multiplication of A and B, then we put an addition sign, and then we multiply A and C. And the product of these two we add together, we get the same answer. We look at the example. It is 5 plus 2 are into the bracket, which are multiplied by 3. So 5 plus 2 when added gives us 7 times 3, which is 21. Instead that what we do is we split the things, that is we do it 5 times 3 plus 2 times 3, which gives us 5 times 3 is 15 and 2 times 3 is 6. So 15 plus 6 gives us 21, which is the same answer. Distributive property also holds true for multiplication over subtraction. That is, A times B minus C is same as A times B minus AC. We will solve few examples so you will get more clarity. So over here we have a sum of 21 times 5, which is 105. But what if we don't know the proper multiplication and we don't add a carry forwards and all those things? So the simple way to solve is we split the number 21 into two parts, that is 20 and 1. So now it is easy. So that we do it 20 times 5 plus 1 times 5. Now 20 times 5 is 100 and 1 times 5 is 5. So answer is 105. The same sum can be solved using subtraction. That is, we can do 30 minus 9, which is also giving us as 21, times 5. So now we will do 30 times 5 minus 9 times 5, which will give us 150 minus 45, adding to giving the answer 105. So distributive law can be done in two ways. Either you split the number in such a way that you do the addition, or you split in the numbers in such a way that you do the subtraction. So a small but important tip is that when you try to split the number, you should split it in such a way that its one's position remains as 0. I will show you the example. It's 23 times 4. So you can split it in two ways. You can do it 25 minus 2 is 23, or you can do it as 20 plus 3, which is 23, or 30 minus 7, which is 23. So over here, if we do 25 minus 2, then in the 25, the number 5 is at the ones position. It is not a 0. So we might face problem in calculating it. So what we do is, for our ease or for our simplification, we try to put it as the ones position as 0. So 20 plus 3 or 30 minus 7 is very quick, very easy to solve the sum without any errors. One more example we look, that is we take a 3-digit number, that is 365 times 4. So the traditional way which we do is we put 365, then we put a multiplication sign and we do it 4. Then we solve it. 4 5s are 20, carry on 2, 6 times 4 is 24, and then that carry on 2 we add, so it becomes 26. Then again a carry on 2, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2, that is 14. So what if we forget to add those two carry-ons of 2? So the simple way is to use a distributive law. How does it work? We split 365 into 300 plus 60 plus 5. So we have taken care that our last number, that is at ones position, is 0. So it is easy for us to calculate. So we get now 300 times 4, which is 1200, 60 times 4, which is 240, plus 5 times 4 is 20. So 1200 plus 240 is 1440, plus 20 is 1460. Easy, right? So that's all from my end today. Keep watching the channel Smart Study with Shivani. If you have not yet subscribed, do subscribe it. Hit on the notification button so that you will get the notification on time when I post the video. Thank you all. Have a good day.